Plan on moving to Indianapolis soon? Need some more information about surrounding areas? Stick around. Hi, my name is John Kim and I'm a broker here in Indianapolis. Wanted to put together some more information about not just Indianapolis, but the surrounding suburbs and areas of interest if you're planning on moving here soon. We're going to talk a little bit today about Fishers, Indiana, Carmel, Indiana, and Zionsville. So the first city I want to talk about is Fishers, Indiana. Fishers is located roughly around 21 miles from downtown Indianapolis. Through Google Maps, it does say it is a 30-minute commute. So not too bad. Again, 465 encompasses Indianapolis, and again, why we're called the Circle City. We are located on the northeast corner of 465, northeast of Indianapolis, and we would connect off of 465 from the east or the north to I-69. So as you're heading up 69, the major intersection that you would get off on is 116th Street, just before the 37 split. And in this area is where we're seeing a tremendous amount of growth. 116th Street was the area that just to the west of 69 was the old downtown. And as well, if you go east of 69 off 116th Street, you'll see the Fishers district that just opened up. It's a trendy outside mall with high-end restaurants and shops, and it's anchored by Hyatt Hotel. And also in that area, you'll find IKEA has found its way. You've kind of made it when IKEA decides that it's viable to build as well Topgolf. It's an indoor golf range that really has a fun environment and great food and a fun time to spend with your family there. Portillo's is also opened up right across from the Fishers district. Portillo's is, again, it's a Chicago-based restaurant that serves hot dogs and Italian subs, and it's very famous when you're Chicago, that always everyone talks about, but now we have it here. The population of Fishers is 94,000, and I believe when I first moved here, we were right at 40,000, and that was a little less than 15 years ago. So yeah, we're seeing a tremendous growth, and it's exciting and it's great. Fishers consists of 12 elementary schools, 4 intermediate schools, and 2 high schools. We have Hamilton Southeastern, and we also have Fishers. So in 1969, Hamilton Southeastern was opened, and they've just been building sections and campuses. And in 2007, the freshman campus has been converted and turned into its own high school to accommodate the population growth. And so now we have 2 high schools, Fishers, which is off of 131st and Promise Road area. And then we have Hamilton Southeastern. It's located off of Oleo Road and 116th, between 116th and 126th Street. Both these schools are highly rated. USA News has us ranked 8th for Fishers and 10th for Hamilton Southeastern as far as the best schools in Indiana. So let's talk about the real estate here in Fishers. Fishers' median home price is $171,000. Compared to Carmel and Zionsville, it's a much easier entry point. So that's why we're seeing that tremendous growth in this area. Really, the areas in Fishers of real estate would be the east side by Hamilton Southeastern Schools, Geist Reservoir, that has $1 million lakefront properties that really drive up the price in the east side of Fishers. And as it filters over towards the west, you'll see the prices of neighborhoods kind of going down from there. But you still have pockets of nice private estates like the Bridgewaters, the Hawthorns, and Anchor Bay, Admiral's Point neighborhoods. When you get towards the downtown, it's interesting to see because we have so much growth in condominiums, and you'll see a lot of those price points that will attract a lot of the young professionals. And that'll change a little bit of the demographics of real estate here in Fishers. As you get over towards the west side of Fishers, you'll see some of the older neighborhoods and still a lot of homes that are in the $150,000 range. A lot easier as far as first-time home buyers concerned. We can talk about restaurants. I would say as far as high-end restaurants, Peterson's is located at 96th Street and Hague Road, and they're only open for dinner. It's a white cloth affair, and they serve steaks and chops and seafood. It is located here in Fishers only. Let's talk a little bit about Carmel. Carmel is located just to the west of Fishers, across from on the other side of White River, and also the 465 loop just north of there, and then it'll stretch all the way to the west towards Michigan Road area. It's kind of a rough break in that boundary. And also Carmel will go all the way up to 146th Street as well. The commute times of getting from Carmel to downtown Indianapolis is very similar to Fishers as well. It's about 30 minutes. It just depends on what time of day and how bad the traffic is during rush hour. So the intersections that go right through Carmel would be Meridian Street and Keystone. And right towards the north end of Carmel, they come together and form 31. 31 would go north into Kokomo. Right there where the intersection is, where they come together and converge, you see a lot of growth. We have an outdoor shopping center, Clay Terrace, which is great, has a ton of shopping and restaurants and fun things to do for the family. The other major attraction to talk about when you're visiting Carmel would be the Arts and Design District, which is the old downtown. Again, it's something that you could take the family for a weekend and really not see everything. They really transformed that downtown, which used to be just a few roads, and really turned it into something that anyone could be proud of that lives in Carmel. About Zionsville. Zionsville is located on the northwest side of Indianapolis. On the loop, you have 465 that actually turns into 485, and you have 65 heading up to Chicago, and right there at that exit, it's the Whitestown Parkway. As well, you'll have Michigan Road, and Zionsville is located in between these thoroughfares. Again, you see tremendous growth. You have Michigan Road with all its shops leading into the Zionsville area. As well, 65 in that Whitestown exit has absolutely just blown up with retail. As you go through Whitestown Parkway, heading east towards Michigan Road, you run into downtown Zionsville, and that is another thing that we'll talk about here in a minute. So the commute from downtown Zionsville to downtown Indianapolis, again, is similar to Carmel and Fishers. It's about a 30-minute drive. Let's talk about Zionsville downtown. It's definitely a lot smaller than Carmel's. They really kept the hometown vibe. You'll see a lot of the older charm, small town charm, the cobblestone streets. The council has really pushed a lot of local shops and restaurants, and they've kept out a lot of the bigger chains in this area. Again, it's something that if you have an afternoon with a family, it's something that you'll definitely want to experience because it's just a really neat, fun little area. The median home price in Zionsville is $418,000. And you'll see in and around downtown homes in the $100,000 all the way up to $1 million range. Zionsville has 5 elementary schools, 2 middle schools, and 1 high school. Enrollment's about 7,000 kids, and they have a graduation rate of 98.2%. U.S. News ranks Zionsville High School as 244th best high school in the country, and they are number 2 in the state. Zionsville High School has a total enrollment of about 2,000 kids, and they have a 21-to-1 student-teacher ratio. For those who are first-time home buyers, head west on Whitestown Parkway. You'll run into more closer to the Anson shops and all the retail that's opened up off that exit. You'll see a lot of neighborhoods that have popped up in those areas that are a lot more affordable. Still have access to the downtown area within a bike ride or so. The attraction to Zionsville would be definitely the downtown. Restaurant-wise, we have the Cobblestone Grill, which is fantastic, and they have a nice outdoor seating in between the 2 buildings. It's a really quaint little seating area when the weather permits. Fantastic. Thanks for joining me today and exploring some of these cities. I don't think that one is better than the other. I think all three have their own charm. If there's any other towns that you are looking to move into soon and want to have more information, please comment down below and I'll be sure to include those in future videos. Again, thanks for watching and I will talk to you soon.